Welcome to In This Season podcast, where we unpack the most empowering conversations, have exclusive and inspirational interviews, and host special events. Join Tammy, some call her Butterfly, and explore life's purpose by learning how to embrace each season of your life with confidence, strength, and purpose. Whether you're blooming in the spring, or shining in the summer, or embracing change in the fall, or gracefully hibernating in the winter, get ready to be inspired. Join us right here on this season of In This Season podcast with your host, The Butterfly. It's time, no matter what season it is.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. Come on in to the barbecue. I hope you have your plate so that you can take some of this good food home for more time of contemplation. If you're new to the barbecue, this is what we call feeding the ducks. And we ask the question, are you feeding the ducks? Or are the duck feeding you? Are you doing life? Or is life doing you? And I love this one. It comes from a gentleman. I wish I could remember his name. It was a young fellow that used to work with me at night. I've had several night jobs just to make it through, right? And he would come in and he would say, Miss Tammy, is Pippin wearing you or you wearing the Pippin? Wow, that was many years ago. So y'all groove on in this morning, say good morning, let me know you're out there. It's just going to be me this morning. I asked Brandon to kind of chill, take some time, spend some time with his beautiful wife because I have the kids. So I said, go, right? So y'all just got me today. Good morning. Let's see who is out here. Big Mike says, good morning. Miss Brenda Davis says, great everything, everyone, and happy hump day. It is Wednesday. Y'all, I'm thinking it's Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Yay. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy hump day. Thank you for that reminder, Miss Brenda. So, y'all, we're going to jump right into it. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Y'all know what's in my cup, right? Miss Brenda, Big Mike, did y'all watch the video? Did y'all watch the video? I need to know that because this morning again, I had my moment with my coffee. Just think about how when things come to my life, how God just pulls it in, takes care of it. You know, and this morning it seemed like it got pulled in a little bit slower. And so it reminded me, it took me and got me in my head about some things and some people. There's something that, well, see how I can say this without saying too much. You know how if someone asks you if you're praying for something? And so I often say this to someone about something. And this morning as I watched the collagen stuff kind of be taken into the coffee, it seemed to pull in a little bit slower this morning. It was just like grabbing it, seems like just a little bit at a time. And my thoughts went to when I say to someone, I'm praying for this. And then when someone asks you, are you praying? Are you praying for this? You know, and this came to mind. I'm praying, but God is teaching. So it means he has it. He's going to take it in. Like I will see, maybe, perhaps, I see the collagen disappear, but it's in there, right? And so sometimes if it feels like, this is what I got from this, if it feels like God is not answering the prayer, y'all, because y'all know we want everything to be hunky-dory, perfect, right? We don't feel like, truth be told, y'all just keep it real. You know, we serve this big God. Why do we have to go through anything. Number one, we don't go through anything. We grow through everything. And so in my thoughts about this, that's what I heard. Yeah. You're praying, right? You have the faith, hopefully, right? But I'm teaching. And sometimes, you don't get a degree in a day, right? You got to go for 4 years to get that bachelor, right? Because the teacher is teaching you. And then you have a year of this and a year of that. And so I just thought, you know what? Sometimes when we don't get the answer, and most times we don't get it when we want it. We don't even want to have to pray for what we got. We think we shouldn't even got that. Life should be perfect. So I heard that this morning. Yeah. Praying. I got it. But you're in class. I'm teaching. In class, typically, unless you pay for a private class, typically has more than you in it, right? And some people take the test on test day, make 100. Some people fail. Class must go on, right? So go watch that video. I did put it out there, y'all. And I don't know why you haven't watched it, or did you get the whatever Facebook does on your timeline, I guess, to let you know that I put it out there. But I did highlight it, hoping that everybody would be notified. Notifications, I guess that's what it is. So y'all watch it and tell me what you think, because I don't know. I'm just kind of like a little kooky like that. So let's get right into it. This is a short one today. Very short. Probably one of the shortest that we've read. So I'm going to get my banners out, so that will be out of the way. The title for today is One Moment, Please. Our quote for today is, great opportunities come to those who make the most out of small ones, right? So great opportunities come to those who make the most of small ones. Why? Why do we come here to this barbecue every day? Why do we come? Why do we get up? Some of us every day. Big Mike, Miss Brenda, right? Auntie Richetta has started to join us. Some others kind of come in and out. Cousin Toy, come in and out. But why? For those who have come, why are we here? Why are we here? Hold on 1 second. Sorry, you guys, got to get it. I told them 15 minutes and I'll be in there with them. But why? What are we doing with it? What are we doing with it? And I also believe, I thought about this morning, where two or more gathered. There I am. I like to say in the midst, MIDST, covering you in the mist, MIST. And so I think I believe that's why we have started to have those encounters, although we are not encountering each other personally, some of us. Miss Brenda's comment the other day, y'all, I'm telling you, if that is not a sign from God telling us, I'm here. I'm here. You're all in the same class, may not take or may not make the same grade on the test, may not have the same test. We do have a teacher. Oh my gosh, thank you for that. We do have a teacher that personalizes our test, right? They're just for us. He knows what grade we're going to make on them, right? The ones we make 100 on, well done, my daughter, my son. Make 50%. We got some work to do, but I'm still in your cup. I'm still in your cup. So we come because we're getting something. The tire going flat. I'm sorry, my tire going flat, but the battery going out, my brother and I, same week, few days apart. The lessons we got from that, the young man my brother encountered who we think needed a blessing. But he says, I'm good. I'm here to help, basically. This is my job. How awesome was that? So, why are we here? Daily motivations for African Americans will help you focus on the thoughts, attitudes, and deeds that will lead you, not me, you. I have thoughts, I have an attitude, I have deeds, right? But these are about yours and mine are about mine, right? That will lead you, me, to the achievement of my true goal, your true goals, right? In 365 short but powerful motivations, one for each day of the year, Dennis Kimbro. He's the author of this book that we're reading, Daily Motivations for African American Success, that we're journaling through. But he's also the author of the popular Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice. He leads us to discover how to use the present moment right where you are, you guys. If you made a 50 on that test, if you made zero, right? He is leading us. So this book leads us to discover how to start, how to use the present moment and our own gifts to transcend labels that have been put upon us or that we've bought into, to cultivate a positive attitude. Because your attitude about you and your life and others, man, that's it right there. He is leading us to become wise enough to know when to say yes and when to say no, right? And when to look inward for answers to life's challenges. Each motivation begins with words of wisdom from such distinguished and celebrated African Americans, such as, but not limited to, Malcolm X, Marion Wright Elderman, Whoopi Goldberg, Charlene Hunter Gout, Bill Cosby, Carl Rowland, and hundreds of others. This treasure trove of practical inspiration will give us, you, fresh encouragement every day of the year. But what it teaches will last a lifetime. And Black Enterprise says that each affirmation in this valuable and thought-provoking book takes only a few minutes to read, but it is worthy of more time for contemplation. And I started mentioning the story about what Miss Brenda shared after the comment I put about that. I felt like God was telling me to tell her, or to mention so that it kind of gives her an idea or help, right? Because I can so understand what she means about wanting to bring family along with you, right? And then the very story that God gave me, Miss Brenda was able to validate and say how it's interesting that you say that, right? So God is showing us, y'all. He's telling us that He's in our cup. He's in our cup, right? So start out your days with God in your cup. Live your days with God in your cup. Your cup is your inner world, your spirit, right? Your cup. Greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world, right? So let's do this. Let's do this. I know y'all probably hear the babies. I can't stop them. They're in the room. So let them be, right? Let them be. All right. So we're at day 252, and our topic for today is one moment, please. The quote, great opportunities come to those who make the most of the small ones. Once a famous artist was hired to put stained glass windows into a cathedral. His eager young apprentice pleaded for the chance to design just one window. The master artist feared that an experiment on even a small window would prove costly, but his persistent apprentice kept up his plea. Finally, the master agreed that he could try his hand on one window, but only if he furnished his own materials and worked on his own time. The enterprising apprentice began gathering bits of glass that his master had discarded and set to work. In short order, the church was finished. When the cathedral doors were opened, the parishioners stood in awe before the apprentice's stained glass window, praising its beauty. Our lives are like this. If we take the time to gather together the moments and opportunities we too often discard and waste, we find we can shape them into something of value and beauty. I'm going to read that one again. Our lives are like this. If we take the time to gather together the moments and opportunities we too often discard and waste, we find we can shape them into something of value and beauty. And that's it. Our affirmation. Today, I will take a long look at the moments I waste. What can I make of these moments? I found that it was very interesting that this young apprentice took and used the glass that the um, owner, the master designer, had discarded to do what he needed to do, right? So don't discard, y'all, anything that's in your cup, that's been put in your cup. If God is in your cup, everything, everything can and will be used for your better good. And sometimes when you're growing, most times when you're growing, there's some pain. There's some pain. Some days, I drink coffee every day, y'all. Some days, I don't know why, but some days my coffee is not as good as it was the day before. I used to, because I'm like this. I used to most time. I have 2 cups that I want for my coffee. 2. This is one, and you guys have seen another. And I have the same spoon, right? So I know what I like in it. I want my one cup of brown sugar, and it doesn't taste the same every day. Life is not going to be the same for you every day. But what should be the same for you every day is who's in you. That should be the same. And that you know that you know that you know, no matter what today looks like, no matter who has discarded my broken glass, my shattered glass, who has taken pieces away from me, and I've allowed it, right? But I know how to pick it up, and now I've learned how not to even let you take it, right? So, y'all, take a moment today, please. One moment, our title says, one moment, please, to reflect on, how much time we waste in looking for, I'll add this, in looking for, right? Those things, if we would take the time to gather bits and pieces, right, of the opportunities and the moments that have come our way. We got so much out of the I got so much out of the tire going flat. My brother and I got so much out of the batteries going out. See, we're looking for God in the situations. We are looking for God to be in the cup when the situation's not looking for it. We know that God is in the cup. When the tire went flat, okay, what can I do with this? What is God doing right now? And sometimes you may never get the answer, because who knows what was up the road for me? Who knows, right? But maybe it was nothing. Maybe I needed to be right where I was. And if you remember, I did the show right from the truck. Wasn't bothered. So what did I learn? Hey, I can make all this stuff work. I learned how to do something I've been wanting to do and had not taken a moment to learn, was use my hotspot. Y'all probably say, Tammy, I didn't. I was just like, I don't know. I just never. But I did that day, right? So something good came out of it. Something good came out of it. So take a moment today, please. Assess your life. Great opportunities come to those who make the most out of small ones. Because what you do with small is what you're going to do with big, right? How you do anything is how you will do everything. You might not see the doing in it, but I promise you, you're doing it just like you do the little things or anything. So take a moment today, please. Take a moment today, please, and assess how you do with the small opportunities, how you handle a little, Because it says, to much is given, much is required. And maybe God is waiting on you to do much with the little, to be grateful with the little things, right? As He sends you to the second year of that bachelor degree, or the third year of that bachelor degree, or hey, senior year, graduation year, right? So show up. Show up for everything, all things, knowing God is in my cup. Take a moment, please, to know that He's in your cup. Greater is He that is in you, right? Greater than the world. Greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. So y'all, let's go out. Let's contemplate. Y'all, Mike and Miss Brenda, go watch that video. Y'all are regulars here. Regulars. Watch it. It's gonna be a blessing for you, right? So go watch it. And it don't have to be, mine is coffee. Yours could be hot tea. Everybody don't drink coffee, right? But we all serve the one God, one true God, right? We all serve Him. So hopefully, especially if you're coming here. Well, that's it for today, you guys. Let's do this. 7:21. I did good. All right, let's feed the ducks. I'm laughing at grandbabies now. They're just laughing up. Groove on out of here, you guys. Happy Wednesday. And been wearing you? Or you wearing the picture? Did you take some food home from the barbecue? And if you did, don't just put the plate in the refrigerator and a week later be like, oh, I forgot. I bought some, from the barbecue. Eat it today. Contemplate. All right. Brandon's probably the best grandma on the world, in the world. I'm enjoying these babies. They so funny. Sally has turned into a comedian. I don't know what's going on, but best day of the world. I'm telling you, just to happen. So we're going to eat us some pancakes, oatmeal. Sally has said fried eggs and beef sausage, right? All right, Brandon and so y'all go enjoy one another. I love y'all. Take one moment, please. One moment, please, to assess where are you wasting time? And where are you wasting the things that you've thrown away that have great teachings in them? All right, so y'all be great. Go feed those ducks. Let's get out of here. Love y'all.